Sir, you,
Hello there. I'm Frederick Day, but all my friends call me Doo Dah. Bob?
Mr. Day, it's a pleasure to be chatting with you, and just what brings you to New York? Could you tell us?
Well, I'm here to officiate at the opening of my new racetrack that I just built.
You own a racetrack.
Just built it, that's right.
That's quite interesting. What do you call it? Maybe we'll get out there sometime.
Calling it the Camptown Racetrack.
Is it regulation size?
No, it's 5 miles long, Bob, with a grandstand and a clubhouse.
Trotters, regular flat
there'll
races?
be regular flat races. That's right.
You bet yourself? Are you a betting man?
Well, most of the people are putting their money on a bobtail nag out there, but I'll probably bet on the Babe.
How many races will you have daily? Could you tell us that?
Well, we're going to race all night and going to race all day.
I see. Well, you let us know as soon as it's open.
Want me to put a few fish on the bobtail nag for you, Bob?
I guess that would be all right.
Fine.
Frederick Doo Dah Day, our guest here on the tour.
Doo Dah.
Thank you, sir. And that's about all the time we have, I guess, back inside. Dr. Elmer Stapley, the word wizard. Dr. Stapley is one of the nation's outstanding authorities on the meaning and derivation of English words. And to answer some of the questions you've sent in about our language and its correct use, I guess we're set to get rolling, right, Doctor?
Well, Mr. Elliott, I'm afraid your patronization of that last phrase has created a context that's completely subliminal.
Oh?
It's only possible to get rolling on some type of wheeled vehicle, all of which have tangibleness. Henceforward, one can get rolling on a coastal wagon, a bicycle, or even an old Pierce Arrow if it's in workmanship order. However, the question is only an intangible figment of speech, and is totally non-pragmatic as a means of transportal. Do I make myself adhesive?
No, but I can see how you might if I let you go long enough. But I did want to get to a letter here before we have to get back to the work of the day. This is from a lady in Rhode Island who writes, ever since I was a little bit of a thing, I've heard the phrase hard as nails being used to describe strong, unemotional people. However, due to a vitamin deficiency, my own nails are quite brittle and break easily. I still use them as a guideline in seeking out a strong, unemotional husband. What I wound up with is a sniveling coward who's quite brittle and breaks easily. Does this always happen when you marry somebody who's hard as nails, or have I misunderstood the meaning of the phrase?
Well, of course, it really isn't even a phrase. It's just an old semaphore. But she still misunderstood it. Actually, the term is hard as snails, and it dates back to mediocrity times when people thought that the hard shell of a snail was part of the animal itself. Later, of obviousness, pediatricians discovered that the shell was just the home of the little Rosicrucians. Inside, the snail itself was quite soft and gooey. So it's no wonder that this woman's husband seems to fit the same general description, soft and gooey.
I don't think I've ever seen you take quite as long a detour into an area that you know nothing about and still manage to wind up right where you started.
Thank you, and I did it all around a compass, too.
It proves a person can accomplish a lot if they practice going around in circles long enough. We'll get back to the doctor in a little while. Doctor, if you just join our audience over there, we have some things to do.
Next, Mary Backstayge, Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. Producer Greg Marlowe, young playwright secretly in love with Mary, is putting his cast through the final dress rehearsal before tomorrow night's opening of Westchester Furioso. And as we join them, Mary and Harry, as Margaret and Edward, are rehearsing the ping pong scene, and we hear them.
Well, that's great. That's great.
At least I've learned to keep it pretty much on the table, Greg.
That's fine. Just fine.
Margaret, ever since we've returned to Westchester, I've had a funny feeling. Margaret.
Yes? A funny feeling about what, Edward?
A funny feeling that... Well, let me put it this way. Went on the floor.
Now, you'll have to watch that in the show, Harry.
Well, as soon as I get into lines, Greg, I just
It was
forget
my fault. I put a little English on it.
Oh, here, let me go over and take it up.
I shouldn't have put the English on it.
I'll be all right tomorrow.
Okay.
Wow.
What happened?
Oh, I fell down.
Harry,
You all right, Harry? I don't know. My ankle feels...
Can you Can you stand up, Harry?
Calvin, give me a hand up. See if I can
Sure.
stand up.
Yeah,
You too,
go
Bob.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
go on.
okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I've sprained it.
Well, you know, in the pro football, they just shoot some Novocaine into the ankle and send the guy out to play the second half.
Oh, but I've got to dance, Calvin. I could never dance with a sore ankle like this. Hey, here comes wealthy Jacobus Pike.
What's all this disturbance here?
Oh, hello, Mr. Pike.
What's going on here?
Well, we were rehearsing the ping pong scene, and the ball went on the floor, and I tripped going after it, and I think I've sprained my ankle.
According to my program notes, you're the star, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. Opposite my wife, Mary, here. You remember her?
Well, if you can't go on, there's no sense of my wasting my money in this production.
Oh, but we've got to go on somehow.
Marlowe, consider the money taken back.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean,
Wait
sir?
just a minute, Mr. Barlow.
Yes?
I can take Harry's role.
You can take Harry's role.
You can take Harry's role.
You can take Harry's role.
That's right. I can step in and do the whole show. I know all the words.
Can you dance?
Play ping pong. Can I dance? Watch this. Hit it, Professor. That's amazing. How do you like that?
Your worries are over. I'm keeping the money in the show.
And so, at the last minute, before the opening of the show, Pop Beloved, stage doorman, steps in and will take over Harry's role. Be sure and join us tomorrow at opening night when we'll hear Mary say,
Curtain going up.
that's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking.
That knot gets so tight and small. But do you know not one person in 50 can tell you whether you wear a tie 2 days in a row?
No. A shirt they can.
Shirts they can, but neckties no. Well, we're going to Mary Backstage in a few minutes. Today's episode bodes well.
That was so funny.
Looks very good. We have Dean Archer Armstead of our Agriculture Department coming in a little bit later, and we're going to talk with a 96-year-old senior citizen who's our special guest of the day. We're treating him with all of the respect that he deserves. I think you'll meet him before 5 o'clock.
Very good.
Chester Hasbrook Frisbie, author of Mary Backstage. Just a word here. I know you have definite musical taste. Do you have anything particular you'd like to hear? We're going to take a little break for a song today.
No, I don't have any particular... And, Bob, you don't always have to refer to me as Chester Hasbrook Frisbie. My friends call me Chet or Chester.
Well, I am of the old radio school that likes to identify my guest, Chester Hasbrook Frisbie, as I talk to them.
Well, all right. Thank you, Robert Brackett Elliott.
So my listeners will know. If you have no choice, then we'll go right to Jonas Jones, I'm sure, a favorite of Chester Hasbrook Frisbie.
Next, Mary Backstage Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. It's the end of intermission following Act One of Westchester Furioso as we see Harry, Mary, Greg, and Pop standing in the wings as the curtain rises on Act Two, and we hear... Well, they seem to be enjoying it so far.
Going along just well. Congratulations, Mr. Marlowe.
Thank you.
By Lily Dashay, and your gown by Schiaparelli. You're as pretty as a picture with that rhinestone in your hat. You're a living doll.
You've been playing my part beautifully, Pop, I must say. Well, I've got the big dance number coming up. That's what worries me.
You're a regular trooper, I'm telling you, Bob.
Mary, you were great in Act One, too.
Thank you. Isn't she lovely? I love this number.
Very catchy. It's almost time for your number, I think, Pop.
Has thrilled me to the core.
Is he flat or is it my ears?
No, he is a little flat, but
Uh-huh.
the only singer we could get.
I'd swim the Panama Canal to make her mine.
What canal would he swim, did he say?
Panama.
Oh.
Are you ready, Pop?
The beauty part
Yep. Hurry up just a minute.
is the beauty, fulfilling she will start in your heart.
Here I go. Wish me luck.
In your hat.
Let's hear it, Professor. He really amazes me.
He's a whiz.
Mary?
He's a whiz.
Mary, your number is next.
Yeah.
Everything goes as well as it has been. We've got a hit on our hands, Greg.
We have more of these. They're a hat number. Gotta go, Pop.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr. Barlow.
I love this in here.
Our mothers taught us to be modest, but we confess we get the oddest feeling. Every time we're out doing the round, the gentlemen look us up and down and tell us how
I guess that's my cue, isn't it?
That's right, Mary. Good luck.
For good luck, like they say in the theater, Mary, break a leg.
Mary, wow.
Aren't we lovely?
Will somebody please help her?
Got to bring down the curtain.
The way our gorgeousness has thrilled us.
Well, has Mary actually broken her leg, as Calvin predicted? Be sure and join us on Monday when we'll hear Greg Marlowe say,
No, it's just a sprain.
that's Monday in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking.
Dr. Elmer Stapley, the word wizard, and I know you have to leave very soon, Doctor, so we'll get to one final letter here, if we may. Question from a woman in Suffern, New York. That's where they make the succotash, isn't it?
I believe so.
She writes,
If my magnification serves me correctly.
I am a school teacher and enjoy using a lot of profanity in front of my students. However, I'm worried that we have several new rules about what may and may not be taught in the classroom. As a language expert, can you suggest a few cuss words that still might be legal?
Yes, I'd say that anything which is profane but still understandable and appreciated by all the minority groups is fine. Of course, the level of understanding depends upon the age of the students, so I can't make any specific suggestions.
Well, I guess we can be grateful for that. And I guess it's been a little bit of a pleasure to have you here this afternoon, Doctor.
Well, thank you. I'm always mortified to come.
We're mortified when you do. I hope our listeners will join us for another informative session soon. If you have any questions about words and their derivations, please send them along in care of Dr. Elmer Stapley, Bob and Ray, here at Radio New York. Our agriculture expert, this being the first day of spring, and we're about 2.5 hours into it. And, of course, Dean Archer Armstead of the Lackawanna, New York Field Station has been for many years our expert on spring planting, gardening, things to do. Well, at this time, I guess you mulch, don't you? Is this Oh, Dean is sitting here with me.
mulch now. Now's the time to start thinking of removing mulch.
Oh, I see. I don't want to get into this to your program and its material.
But really, with all respect to you, Dr. Armstead, people do have great difficulty understanding you. I wonder if maybe you could write it down and have Bob or Ray read it.
Well, I don't think that. We've never had that
No,
complaint.
you do mumble, really. It sounds terrible. And if you're listening on one of those small transistors, you think you have a headache going, really.
Well, we don't have too many people listening on the small transistors. I'm sure the Dean will be able to carry out his part of the program.
You're so wrong on mulch, Bob.
All right, I'm wrong on it, but we'll get to that when you...
Take the mulch off this time,
When the time comes for you
Take
to...
the what?
The mulch. To take it off.
See, I can't understand a word he says.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. The story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. The opening night performance of Greg Marlowe's production Westchester Furioso is nearing its conclusion. And on stage, Pop Beloved, taking Harry Backstage's role inasmuch as Harry sprained his ankle, is going through the final lines with Mary as we hear.
Yes, Edward, it was such a wonderful idea of yours. You are such a wonderful person, and I'm so in love with you.
Margaret, I am in love with you, too. And it certainly has been the right idea to return here to Westchester as furiously as we could.
Yes, you know, and I think of all the other suitors that I have had. I am so glad I chose you, Edward, because you are the finest person in the world, and I love you with all my heart.
And Margaret, I'll never leave again.
Wasn't she lovely in all her loveliness?
Harry, it's me, Harry. You're in the wheelchair. Oh, you were great. You too, Bob.
Oh, thanks very much.
Better go out there. Take the curtain call, Mary.
All right. Where'd they go?
I never thought. There they are. You see Clive Barnes rushing for the exit just as the curtain came down.
You know what happened, I was told? That he didn't get to see the show at all, that he got stuck in the kitchen.
Wait, here, want us out again, Mary.
All right.
Take all the balls you can, Mary.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brought down the curtain. Now, what were you saying about the kitchen, Mary?
I was saying I heard that Clive Barnes, he got here late. They flew him out.
Yes.
But that because it was key-coded, you know, up here,
Yes.
that he'd get stuck in the kitchen, didn't ever find the stage.
He was there for the final few minutes because I saw him making notes and then running out.
But it was mostly about the food.
Well, anyway, the show's open now, and we have only to wait for the reviews to come out. And I think they're going to be excellent.
Let me add my 2 cents worth here.
Yes, Greg.
I think we have a bomb on our hands.
And so there are differences of opinion as to the results of the opening performance of Westchester Furioso. Be sure and join us tomorrow when the reviews are in, and we'll hear Mary say,
"Oh, my."
That's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking. And now, The Gathering Dusk, the heartwarming story of a girl who strives to conquer misfortune by retreating into tragedy. As we look in on the Bessinger household today, Edna is polishing her antlers in the downstairs trophy room. It's late afternoon, and Mr. Ralapunji, the village fortune teller and master of the occult, is just arriving.
Oh, it's you, village fortune teller and master of the occult, Ralapunji. It was kind of you to come. I didn't really know whether you made house calls or whether you need all those phony wires and mirrors at your place to do your thing properly.
Well, it's only the skeptics in the village who think I rely on trickery, Miss Bessinger. They're the ones who are afraid to face the unknown.
Well, I don't have that problem. I was such a sickly child that I had to drop out of school when I was 12. So everything they taught after the 6th grade is unknown so far as I'm concerned.
Well, wisdom and formal education don't necessarily go hand in hand.
I suppose that's true. I remember I once had a gentleman caller who couldn't read or write at all. He was shifty enough, though, to talk me out of $500.
Ah, yes, as you spoke, the name of that man suddenly flashed through my mind. His name was George. His last name I don't see quite so clearly, but it begins with an A. George Abernathy.
My, you are amazing. That's very close. His name was Whitey Ferndecker.
Well, perhaps that's what he told you, my good woman, but in any event, I don't suppose he's the one you called me over here to talk about.
No, you're right as plum preserves about that, village fortune teller and master of the occult, Ralapunji. I've just been sitting here in panic because my father seems to be terribly angry about something. He hasn't thrown a tantrum like this since he passed on.
I see. I assume you have some reason for believing that it's his spirit carrying on this way?
Well, of course. I've heard thumping around upstairs all day. I don't see how anybody could get into the house except Daddy. He had the only spare key to the front door in his pocket when we buried him.
Well, now, I've heard the noises you mentioned, Miss Bessinger, but I also notice the way in that there's a large tree limb blowing against the side of the house upstairs. See it out through the window? I think you need a tree surgeon more than a master of the occult.
Great jumping Jehoshaphat. I do believe you've found the cause of my problem, village fortune teller and master of the occult Ralapunji. I threw a bottle of bath salts out the upstairs window at some squirrels the other day, but I missed them and cracked the tree limb instead. My stars, you just can't imagine what a relief it is to know that there aren't any spooks in here. It almost makes me feel as if I'm no longer standing in...
Right there.
The Gathering Dusk.
Next, Mary Backstayge, Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway.
Yesterday marked the opening of Greg Marlowe's new production, Westchester Furioso, in Seattle. And following the final curtain, Mary, Harry, Pop, Calvin, and Greg repaired to the restaurant where they were to await the first reviews. And as we join them now, we hear...
Oh, I don't know. I've been to many first nights, but none really caught my fancy like this one.
Oh, it was certainly exciting for me. It's the first time in probably 50 years that I have trod the boards.
Been a long time, and let me say this, Pop, that you really acquitted yourself nobly.
Yes, you did, Pop. You stepped in and took over my part as well as anyone possibly
As
could.
the wealthy backer of this play, I'd like to extend to all of you my heartiest congratulations. Although we haven't seen the reviews yet, I have a feeling that we have nothing to fear.
I don't think we do either, Mr. Pike, and it's good to know that you're behind us, certainly.
But, what sort of entertainment is this? Seems that all he says is time after time after time.
Say, there's the trade Bob.
I thought I saw him in the third row there tonight.
At the show, Mary?
Yes, and I was just amazed that not once did he say Schenectady during the play.
Well, it's kind of him to be quiet while the show was on.
Well, it gave me some nervous moments because I thought at any moment he would break into that and would throw me off my line.
How's your sprained ankle, Harry? Oh, it's fine, Pop.
I haven't finished talking, Pop.
Oh, I'm
rather
sorry,
rude.
I didn't realize you hadn't finished.
Somebody's talking. You shouldn't do that.
Well,
I think you should know better.
How
For an
is
old
your
man
ankle?
like you should have...
Well, there's no need to use...
Well, I just don't think...
All right, now, quiet, everybody. Let's not... We're all upset. We're all waiting for the reviews. Let's not get losing our temper this way.
Well, I just can't...
Well, I don't
like him interrupting. Before I finish a thought, he's off talking to somebody else.
How is your ankle? It's better. It's very good.
Who cares?
Say, I think the first papers are coming in now. Yes, there they are. Thank you.
You know, I think also that this fella singing affects our whole approach. It's an irritant. Time after time.
Mary, look at this.
Yes.
What do you want? It's from Clive Barnes.
Who?
He calls it one of the greatest new shows to hit the theater in many a moon. A solid hit.
And what does this other one say? John Simon says, Mary Backstage is a homely woman, ugly. Shouldn't be on the stage. Lucky that he doesn't have any paper.
Yes, you're right. The other reviews should be in shortly. But I think if we've got Mr. Barnes behind us, we're all set for a long run. Well, I sure hope so. Will you be taking over my part, Harry? Yes,
Wait a
I
minute.
think tomorrow.
It's not your part, Bob. It's his part.
It's my part.
If you mean, will he be reclaiming his part? Yes, I think he will.
Wonder if the reviews would have been different if Harry had been playing my role.
It isn't your role.
I mean, the role that I took over in place of Harry.
Well, if Mr. What is the scorecard on the reviews? How many goods? How many bads? How many so-sos?
Well, so far we've had one good, one bad, and the so-sos haven't come in yet. And so the final word is still to be heard, whether or not Westchester Furioso is a runaway hit. Be sure and join us tomorrow when we'll see Fielding and Eddie in their hideout, and we'll hear Fielding say,
How about some tomato soup with rice?
That's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking. Just say hello, fellas, will you?
Hello, everybody.
This is the McBeeBee Twins speaking to you.
We hope you enjoy
Radio New York with Bob and Ray.
They're two of our greatest friends. Next to ourselves.
Okay.
We used to play acid waltz, as you recall. And that's about as far out as we ever got.
Well, that's not very far out, acid waltz.
Back 40 minutes ago. I explained to you how we just put our life savings into an oil tanker. And we have it tied up Flushing Marina. It turns out now that we don't know anything about the oil transport business. So we have this tanker for sale. So anybody who'd like to get a good oil tanker, Dexter clean as the Dickens. Just contact us here at Radio New York.
In other words, they could reach you through us. We would forward any communication regarding the oil tanker. How old is this vessel?
Well, we don't know. How would you judge that? They told us that it was originally a converted garbage cow. You know, used to take things out to sea and ecologically dump it. It's been transformed into an oil transport thing.
Okay. Thank you, Claude and Clyde, the unidentical twin band leader brothers, the McBeeBee Twins, old friends of ours, and for you who have been asking about them, they are still with us.
Close in 5 minutes.